Spy Family Season 3 is an anime that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are currently watching as of me recording this video. And I wish to just simply talk and briefly go over like how I feel about the show halfway into this third season. Because with 6 episodes in, I think I can now more or less say that this is definitely one of the most um, interesting and different directions that the show has gone into that I haven't seen since the first season of Spy Family. And again, considering that their last two falls was the Spy Family Cold White movie and Spy Family Season 2, which came out of 2023 and 2024 respectively, Spy Family Season 3, I was definitely looking forward to either way because this was a really big, really popular show that popped off back in 2021, and it was one of the key anime shows that was the reason why Wit Studios and Cloverworks, to their degree, became super highly regarded and respected anime studios to this day. So, Spy Family Season 3, so far, how do I feel about it? It's really good. 6 episodes into the show, I absolutely love where it's going. I love where it's heading. I think this is honestly going to a little bit of a darker direction this time around, which is kind of reminiscent of the first season to the degree that it is, and maybe to an extent, um, the I guess the second half of Spy Family Season 1, if I'm not mistaken, because there was two parts broken up for some weird reason. Either way, Spy Family Season 3 has a lot of really good highlights, from its animation to its music soundtrack to the voice acting still being incredible, sounding phenomenal, sounding like this is an anime once again that's appealing to all ages, all demographics alike. And again, I don't think I need to explain the synopsis of the show. If you know what Spy Family is and what the show is all about, I think you would know what Spy Family is up until this point if you know where we're at in season 3. But I gotta say, the reason I say that this is like one of the darkest seasons of the show so far is that in this third season, we finally get to dive into one key character in this show that was more or less teased throughout this entire series up to this point, but we never really got a lot of flesh being built up at that time prior, and that was Lloyd's backstory, how he became the spy and got the nickname Twilight for a reason, and how he where he started off and where he how he became a spy in the first place. And it takes place in episodes 3 and 4 specifically. And I gotta just want to shout out those two episodes because those are without a doubt the craziest, well, I wouldn't say craziest, but like the darkest episodes of the show that portrays Lloyd, or one of our main characters in the show, in such a different light that we never expected ever. But it makes sense considering that at the end of the day, prior to Spy Family's origin and how it came to be, Lloyd's backstory, and to an extent your Forger, which we'll get into, has a backstory that is really dark, really unsettling, and before they we got this bubbly go happy go lucky fake family that you see here, it's obvious that Lloyd had such a really dark background. And in episodes 3 and 4, it dives into why he has so much disdain towards the other side of his country, how he met one of his closest allies who was surprisingly in a bit of a twist and turn that he was once an enemy, but he became allies with that said enemy. And overall, we get to see like glimpses of Lloyd's past and like how he at one point he was simply just a child who just wanted to go into the army and fight the other side. And after everything that happened in his life, he is determined to just become the one person that can fight the other side and win. And those two episodes are absolutely great. It's absolutely incredible. Again, the comedy in the show is still definitely there because at the end of the day, the show is not all dark and gloomer at the end of the day. But again, the show still has its comedic moments. It still has its wittiness. It still has its charisma in check. There's even a lot of like really cool and interesting new characters, which I don't want to spoil for the sake of spoiling for anyone who hasn't watched Spy Family season 3 yet. But let's just say like Spy Family overall has just been really good. I've been watching it. I think it's still like a must watch for anyone who wants to check this show out. With that being said, again, if you're gonna watch this third season, why are you watching this third season now when you can watch the whole Spy Family series as a whole from back in the day? Because again, the show still has a lot of quirks, a lot of qualms. I guess if I have to say just one tiny little thing is that the opening theme song of Spy Family season 3, I wish was a little bit more upbeat, kind of like compared to the other past seasons from before, because this one feels like really low key, really like somewhat playing it safe and by the numbers, in my opinion. Whereas the original Spy Family seasons from back in the day were like popping, going all out with the theme song and giving us what you're expecting, right? But overall, Spy Family season three for a show that's currently airing for the fall 2025 season is still pretty good. I think it's incredible. Definitely a must watch, and with 7 episodes left under its belt that I still have to wait for. At the rate it's going, this could be another potential anime of the year contender, in my opinion. And yeah, that's all I want to say. Just wanted to simply talk and rant about this show. That's it. See you on the next one. Later.